Hey guys, how's it going? It's FishyFisher here, coming at you with a brand new episode of Nothing Harder. If you don't know what the show's about, basically I'm playing every single character in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U in the classic 9.0 difficulty, also known as Nothing Harder, and today we are playing as the final DLC character of the day, Roy. Basically, I've done the other two today, and Roy was the last on my list, and it was actually the easiest to do. Why did I do him first? This was my second try, and he's such a familiar character because I played with Lucina and Marth quite extensively in this game so far, and he's another version of them, with obvious differences as well. So it's nice to have someone familiar instead of Lucas and Ryu, who's so different that took me many tries to do. Anyway, here we go, guys. Here comes Roy. I got unfortunate and got stuck with a Metal Link. Wow, I just made a mistake. A lot of people generally do. But I got stuck with a Metal Zelda. Not Zelda. Why do I keep on calling Link Zelda? I got stuck with a Metal Link and a giant Toon Link. So this is not a good start at all. It's the way to start this Nothing Harder. But hey, that's what are you gonna do? I get Toon Link with a good forward smash because the base of his sword in Roy is more powerful according to Nintendo. So it's kind of like the opposite of Marth, where like with Marth you want the tip of the sword. Ooh, yikes! A heavy hit right there. But the opposite of Marth, as Marth hits the tipper, which does more damage, and apparently Roy has just the base of his sword does more damage. So it's kind of like they're kind of opposites in the way. And then Lucina is balanced. So you have these three characters, and they each have different like skills, I suppose, or different perks. I don't know. It's hard to explain a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Roy, I really enjoy playing with Roy. He is fairly slow and has a lot of lag with some of his moves. But he is very familiar out of the three DLC characters. I still think Lucas is my favorite, personally. But, hey, Roy's my boy, He's my boy. He'll be a solid character that, if someone's giving me trouble and I just need someone to surprise them, I can just choose Roy and I'll be good to go. We're playing a second matchup against Little Mac. And this guy, so annoying because he loves to press down B, which is his counter. You'll see here, like, counter right there, right away. This guy is just so annoying with his counter, man. Like, seriously, I should have been using my I should have used my counter too, but whatever. And this is when I thought I was lucky because I got Giant, so I was like, okay, perfect, I can just get him. But he is just dodging me and counters me. Boom, gone. That's already a death right there. So he's at 2%. This is not good. It's basically even at 1 life each. But for whatever reason, this Little Mac is just hiding on the windmill over there. And I have this ranged weapon, so I can just keep on launching these little hurricanes at him. And then as soon as I got a good hit on him, he's gone. Like, seriously, I don't know what he was thinking. Excuse me. If he was just doing the same thing he was doing earlier, like, I probably would have lost. Or I probably would have learned how to counter him or something like that. But still, it's kind of weird. Anyways, here we go. The Onett, and I chose Little Mac just because he's giving me such a hard time. I was like, let's give these enemies a hard time. And wow, he really disappoints in this match too. I'm sorry, this is really fresh in my mind because I literally just recorded this. But here we go. You'll see. As we start right here, I'm going for just Ike. I just get a good up smash right there, right away. And Little Mac's not really doing anything. He hasn't touched anyone yet. He has 0 damage. Got down throw and to death. What? At 10%? Look at him. He's at 10%. I don't even know what happened there. That's just crazy. Like 10% with a down throw off that's just nuts. And it's a CPU too, so he should have the same buffs or something. I don't know. That just seems unfair. Like, if you thought that it was unfair with CPUs before, that's just proof that it's unfair. Anyways, I managed to take out the villager. Sorry, I have a little bit of cough, it sounds like. Taking out the villager and waiting for these guys, the darkness guy, to just go away. I managed to just read their names and stuff and figure out where they are, just to get ahead, I suppose. Just even though they can see me fine, because they're CPUs, right? So they don't really have the issue of not being able to see. That's like when the invincibility thing in Melee, like, the CPUs never had a problem with it, but I always did because I could never see myself. They never did because, like, they don't need to see themselves. Like, they're CPUs, right? Oh, and unfortunately, I was going for the final smash. There's not going to be a final smash, unfortunately, guys. But, I got it at the end there, so that's the closest thing you'll get to a final smash. I think. Maybe I did get a final smash. I can't remember. I might have done that in the last recording. If there's a Rosalina that I face, spoiler alert, there might be a final smash. No, there's not. I can see right now there's no Rosalina. So yeah, I did get a final smash in the previous one. I only lost one other game. I got a Final Smash in the other one, and that was really cool how I used it, but unfortunately not going to be able to see it. Whatever, that's a shame, but you'll see the failure from that last game, which is really sad. I was so excited just to have it done my first try. I was like, yes, after spending so long with Ryu and Lucas and spending just all day trying to get these characters done, I finally got him with, on my first try, but no, it wasn't the case. I got my second try, though. I can't complain with that. But, hey, you know what? Come on, Roy, you can do this. You're good enough. Like, it's only we're only like a bit more than 5 minutes in. Like, it doesn't really matter. This pig guy is giving me a bit of a hard time, but I'm trying to charge up. But unfortunately, he does go right for there, and I'm just giving him a hard time off the edge. And unfortunately, also, oh no, never mind. I thought I was gonna die there, but he gets me with a forward smash. Unfortunately, whatever. But it just so happens that all 3 Dragoon pieces right here spawned, and aim and fire, and he's gone. That's all you gotta do, really. Just get the items, get the OP items that are always turned off in regular matches, and just go for easy kills. That's really the best strategy you can do in these Nothing Harders, honestly. Like, if you see Dragoon pieces, get them. If you see the other one that's like kind of a Dragoon, then get them. Okay, here we go. We're going with Little Mac and Ike. And just, you know, get the Beatles, get the Galaga bosses, just get the ones that are really overpowered, and you'll be fine and Nothing Harder, like, honestly. Except for on the final, where there's no items at all, that's when it's a little tricky. Anyway, here we go. This is unfortunate because we get a really bad start here. They're all at 0 still. Like, this is not good. So one of my teammates did manage to get him out, but I don't know why I chose Little Mac again, because he really disappointed last time. And he hasn't done much. I'm looking at him right now, and he hasn't done too much. He has a team heal. I did manage to take out Duck Hunt, and just gonna, you know, take out as many guys as you can. That's all you gotta do. If you just bully them with your team members, having multiple enemies is not a problem. You just gotta don't be the, like, singled out. Don't let them single out your team members or you, really. Like, just gang up on them. That's what you have to do with your team members. And wow, yeah, we beat them with no one lost any lives. That was really cool. Yeah, that was really good. So that's what you gotta do. You just gotta bully them, attack with your teammate, because it's a lot harder to face 2 people than 1, obviously. That's why you want to avoid being stuck with 2 people against 1 at the end. Just bully them at the beginning, and you'll be fine. Speaking of multiple enemies on 1, here are the Mii Fighters. So these guys aren't that bad, to be honest with Roy. Roy has his dash attack is good. It does take them out. It's not that big of a problem with Roy, but, you know, obviously if you just get comboed and all that lovely stuff, then it's no fun. Or not, it's not no fun, but it's obviously less than ideal. But you just gotta go for the dash attacks. I tried to counter there for some reason because I realized I hadn't countered at all this entire game. Didn't do much, but hey, you know what, let's just get that X-Bomb. Again, you want overpowered items, like, not that Firebox, as you're gonna see me, get close to this one, but oh, there you go. It took a lot out. It also took a lot out, so I don't mind. But what you gotta do is you get those power blocks, get everything out, get all the X bombs. You just gotta get those really good weapons that just destroy them. Like this circle bomb or whatever, that bomb is really good. And as you saw, it actually took them all out. And there's my little neutral B, just slashing in the air. Kind of reminds me of Shulk's side B, only instead of actually following after, like, flying in that direction, you just kind of stay in place, which is cool. But, you know, it is... what I like about that move is that it's exact same from Melee, because they changed Marth from Melee. Marth had the same one, but they changed that in Melee. I don't know, to balance it or something, because he had a lot of range in that move. And they give it back to Roy, so kudos, he's back. It's kind of like Melee Roy, but no, yeah, well, actually not really, just aside from that move. But anyway, here we go. Here's the final battle against Master and Crazy Hand. Or, spoiler, it's not just them. If you've never seen this before, I don't know. Maybe, there might be some people who haven't seen this before, but there you go. I gotta destroy them. And let's go on to the Master Giant. Here we go, let's bring him on. And I realized that if you charge your neutral B, it's very powerful against him. I think I use my up smash at first, because that has a really long hitbox, which is really nice. But I think just neutral B is a lot better against him. I'm using it right there, actually. And this is the one move that I actually don't know how to avoid, and somehow I avoided it right there. If someone wants to tell me how to avoid it in the comments below, that'd be much appreciated. Anyways, I'm just being very careful because I was kind of sick of just dying at the end here after these long attempts. So I'm just playing pretty carefully. except for when this happened. This was devastating. I was at 50% on my first life on the Master Giant, and I died. Oh, I didn't give up, but that was just like really hard to see. I was like, ah, jeepers. But I'm taking a lot of damage off this guy. Roy's very powerful. He has some really strong moves, and like, I just really like him as a character. Like, you know, I obviously would have preferred another character to be in this DLC. No, okay, I know Roy's a very big fan favorite, but he was never really my favorite in Melee. Like, I never really played as him. Like, if I wanted to, I would just play Marth if I wanted to play Roy. I kind of felt that Marth was the superior character over Roy, which I don't know if that's true or not, but, oh, there's the counter you want to do. I don't know if it's true or not, but, hey, I'm not going to disrespect Roy, because he's back in the game, obviously, and I really like playing as him. So, I'm not going to smack talk him at all or anything like that. But, I don't know, just like if I were to choose a character from Melee or another character just in general, I wouldn't have really thought Roy as a priority, you know? I like, maybe later I would have added him, but hey, he's back, I can't complain. More characters for Smash, woo! And I get to play him in Nothing Harder, as you're seeing right now. And this was actually where I died on my first attempt, and oh, that was the most embarrassing death ever. My first try, I was excited, and then oh, it was actually a really impressive kill, but you'll see it in the fail compilation. My goodness, I was just so heartbroken because I was like, oh, can I do it my first try? But I didn't know, it doesn't matter. He can't touch me now because it is the final, the Master Fortress. Also worth saying that Roy has his Japanese voice, which I don't know. I kind of prefer English voices because why not? Like, why not just give him an English voice? But that's kind of the way he was in Melee as well. So why not just keep him like he was in Melee? Except for his extremely different design overhaul. Like, he looks extremely different in this game. Like, kind of like Ike. He has the same kind of makeover that Ike got from Brawl. So, you know, just like a lot bigger and a lot more detailed, I suppose. But no, you know what? I'm not gonna complain about this character. I love him. I say, like, I did really well. And also, this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna try and attack this guy just so there's before I attack that part, just so there's not a problem there. And as you see here, I just took out all these guys, and at 2%, that's the percentage you want to be at the end of this. Because if you just take less damage, like, it just gets easier later. I'm always just lazy, or not lazy, impatient, and I just go right for the end right away, and that causes too many enemies to spawn. I kind of get overwhelmed. So if you just like take your time and don't attack it just yet, you can actually just clear all the enemies, attack it, then clear out the enemies again, and then you're just fine to go. It's serious. It's simple stuff. Like, there's no more enemies can spawn after a while, I don't think, unless like you wait way too long. But I think then you're at risk of just like, running out of time or something. I don't know. I haven't really tested it all because once I get to this point, I'm kind of like, well, let's just finish it. Like, seriously. It doesn't matter regardless though, because this is the end. This is the finale of Roy. We're just gonna get a few grabs here and throws and attacks. Just get rid of all these enemies, like I just said. Get them out of the way because they're just gonna be annoying. Like, why not just get them out of the way, get them done, and no more worries. And see, my global smash bar is almost at 1 million right now. That's pretty cool. So, just gonna time to get up. I can't make this jump for whatever reason. It took me 4 attempts, sorry. And now is my chance to attack here. Just gonna attack it a few times and take this guy out just so they're not a problem. And gonna go for a down air, and it's over. So there we go. There's another episode of Nothing Hard for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I've had a crazy day getting all these characters done for you, so hopefully it pays off and you think that deserves a like. So if you guys would be so kind to just leave a like down below, as well as share this video with your friends. Also, I didn't mention this video, but suggest a character for next time in the comments down below. Also, a question you want to ask me, and I can answer on the show. Lots of fun. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Here's the real short fail compilation, which is just one fail, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.